A quiet moment and a somber time. The last day Fidel Castro's remains are in Havana. As dawn broke over the Plaza of the Revolution, preparations were already in place for the final goodbye of the country's longtime leader. Dubbed the Caravan of Freedom, a military progression carrying Castro's ashes began making its way through the capital streets. It will take a full 3 days to take the flag-draped small coffin across the country to Santiago de Cuba, where Castro's ashes will be interred. Along the way, crowds line streets, many with Cuban flags or pictures of the man they call El Comandante.
It is good to embrace him, to have him always among us above all else.
An hour drive outside Havana, in the small town of San Jose de las Lajas, people began gathering long before the caravan was set to drive through. This is a scene that is playing out in small communities and towns all the way across the country, from Havana to the town of Santiago de Cuba, far in the east. These people came out hours ago. Basically, the town has come to a complete stop as all these folks have the chance to say one final emotional goodbye to one of the most charismatic leaders of the last half-century.
We feel a lot of pain with this loss, but he is eternal, and he will be an example in every moment for the whole world, not only for Cuba.
Maria Benitez was 6 years old in 1959 when a triumphant Fidel Castro drove his military column on this same street on the way to victory in Havana. Castro drew much of the strength from his revolution in the Sierra Maestra, a mountain range in the southern part of Cuba. The legs aren't as strong as they used to be, but his memory is. Juan Torres says in the late 1950s he abandoned his life of farming to join Castro's military ranks.
We loved the revolution. We loved our homeland. Cuba is for Cubans, and we will defend Cuba until we die.
Then roughly 2 hours after the caravan left Havana, the moment the crowd waited for. And just like that, the motorcade moved on to the next town. But for the assembled crowd, a moment frozen in time, a piece of history to pass on to others.
They should know how much he meant to us, and above all else, that he is still among us. He hasn't gone anywhere.
He gave us our schools, our houses, our teachers. Everything that we have was given to us by Fidel.